So, got us a beer in the beer mail from Nova Scotia from Lee Russell of Hoagley's Beer Reviews. Alright, this is the Vicar's Cross double IPA, brewed in Shelbourne, Nova Scotia at 8.5% alcohol by volume. I believe this is fairly new. They got a bottle on date. This is a really fresh brew. Same with I think all the beers I got from Lee will be really fresh, coming straight off Nova Scotia. So they all tasted really fresh. This was bottled on March 2015, March 18th. This is 16th of May, so that's a pretty fresh brew. So let's pour this again a little bit, and let's taste it out, you know what I'm saying? Yeah! Okay, so I've had a glass of this already. Pulling out some really sweet grapefruit, maybe some orange type aromas like blood orange, that type of thing. Maybe a little bit of a slight tropical, a very like sweet, not very acidic aroma coming off of here. Very floral. I am picking up a little bit of cat piss in the aroma, honestly. I think that's coming from like the imperial side of things, like that real resiny fucking hop, you know what I mean? So we got quite a bit of color on this. Very unfiltered, turbid looking, very nice, let's say caramel. It's like coppery type caramel. Very dense head on the beer. Almost like a Guinness head, now that it's settled a bit. Very, very solid stuff. So a fairly complex hop aroma coming off of here. Yeah, and that cat piss, that's a weird one. That was just like curveball, but that's all I can think of. Kind of like a natural gas, you know, not fresh, but like if you go near a gas oven where it's been used a lot, you kind of get that residual burnt residue from the natural gas. And you can also get that off of cat piss. Not that I cheese much, but, you know, back, you know, in college. Okay, that's fucking big tropical inviting notes, a little bit of cat piss, a little bit of resiness, but man, that's like bitter when you take a drink. This is a pretty ideal temperature. Probably a lot warmer than most people are going to drink a double IPA. This is just kind of, I would imagine, it's about 15 degrees Celsius, something like that. Great sticky nice head. Holy shit, is that dense. You'd almost walk on it. It's really fucking good. The hops, you got that resiny kind of, I say imperial vibe. It's like an East Coast style, very malty looking. Let's say 8.5 here. Yeah, big resiny hop in the background, but with enough light citrusy, kind of slight tropical to really, because that comes before the resiny, so you kind of get the tropical thing, and it kind of hides that resiny in the background, but it's definitely there. Can't, you know, it's there. You can't do anything about that. It's just kind of, you know, tricking you a little bit at first. And natural gas, you know, the older houses, you know, you go in and they kind of have that smell near the gas oven. Pretty nice carbonation to it. It's got a little bit of zip, a little bit of harshness to the carbonation, but pretty slight. Very creamy head on here. Nice malt backing it up. It's a pretty impressive beer. Definitely worth trying. I mean, you should, if you see this and you're into double IPAs, especially something a little bit resiny and a little bit tropical, it's a great kind of merger of that. You know, with a heavy malt behind it. So I'm going to call it an East Coast double IPA. Yeah, don't let the natural gas thing scare you too much, but it is there for sure. It's definitely a little bit of natural gas, and that's like right up front too. Call me crazy. Great mouthfeel to the beer. Very nice viscosity. It's a nice weight. It's just pretty heavy. A lot of hop oil in it. What you'd expect out of a double IPA. Really enjoying it. Fairly drinkable. The glass lacing's pretty impressive. Like I said, very dense head on it. Really an enjoyable beer in a bomber. It's relax. You're enjoying it. You're gonna be satisfied with this beer. I got a 9 1/4. It might be better, even a little bit colder than what I'm drinking it at, but just keep in mind this is definitely still good at this temperature. 15, 14, 15 degrees Celsius. Cool down a little bit out here, you know what I mean? Really enjoying this beer. Yeah, great mouthfeel, great texture. Smooth, creamy, awesome head. So got some pretty good fucking shit going for it. So special thanks to Lee for sending all this awesome fucking East Coast fucking beer stuff. And I'll put some stuff down, throw a link in the description box on one of Lee's videos. And so everybody, take it easy. Enjoy your double IPAs. I am. And I'm out. Yeah.